Well, we now have in the studio Musa Rafsanjani, Executive Director of Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, Cislac. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening.
All right, so now talking about the increased pump price. Now, what do you feel about the recent hike in fuel price and the hardship that is being experienced by Nigerians?
I think it's very clear that Nigerians are facing multiple challenges of difficulties in life in Nigeria as a result of bad governance we have experienced or we've been going through in the last decade in this country. And therefore, the Tinubu administration, is not different from the previous administration. As economic blueprint of the government is not even known, is not interrogated, is not made public for them to make even input into it, so that there will be suggestion on how to mitigate the economic difficulties and challenges that are facing Nigerians. Secondly, Nigerians are looking forward to see concrete plan on how to revamp our refineries rather than this fraudulent importation of petroleum products in the country. If you make our refineries to work, you would have done a lot of great, incredible effort toward reviving the economy and making life easy for Nigerians. But because the intention of those who are governing us now is not to provide any relief or any welfare to the citizens, but rather take advantage of their disposition to come up with policy and programs that are inimical to the well-being of the people. And this is the reason why we condemn in totality this increase that has happened, because for the first time in the country we have never seen this huge increase in the petroleum products in the country. You've done that, you have not spent up to 2 months, you've now increased again, taking the country, taking the people for a ride. You have not improved their means of livelihood. You have not improved their means of, even the job that they can do to earn a living. You have not even provided it. You have not created conditions for them to be able to access such kind of opportunity to make use of it and be able to feed themselves. But rather, you are coming up with multiple, challenges, taxation, and all sorts of things. Now the inflation has gone up. What you are doing now, you are just rendering people to become more jobless, and then you are creating opportunity for those who are misguided to be criminals in the society because they cannot get job, they cannot get legitimate income. So the only thing you are doing now, you are creating opportunity for those people to be involved in criminal activities. And that is a very dangerous scenario that government is doing. So we have been advocating and advising government to come up with something concrete. This palliative of sharing money is not a solution. You cannot come and be doing campaign because it's like they are still in the campaign, period where they were sharing, Maggi and Gary and what have you.
Okay, but just before you actually go ahead, you talked about, advising the government. Well, a lot of people seem to think that, there's a deafening silence, from the civil society organizations and also the labor unions as well.
Well, I think for those who cares to know and follow what civil society are doing, they will see that civil society has been at the forefront of agitating, for policy reforms that can help improve the economy and the well-being of Nigerians. It was the voice of civil society that forced government to, reverse this, distribution of 8,000 naira to family of 5. Family of 5 in the context of the Nigerian present situation cannot feed or cannot, help any family of 5 with 8,000 naira per month, and you say you're going to do it for 6 months. So it's not sustainable, it's not durable, it's not meant to address or to cure the poverty or mitigate the suffering that Nigerians have found themselves.
So what do you recommend?
Even the recommendation we have made is that, first and foremost, block the leakages. A lot of people who have collected money in the name of subsidy payment, many of them were fraud, many of them were fraudulent payment. You need to make them to come back to bring back those money. Secondly, you need to block the spending, reckless spending that is going on. We expect that the government of Tinubu for increasing all this, we expect that they should reduce unnecessary spending in governance. But we have seen how both the legislature and the executive have increased in their spending, you know, and then the poor people have no any plan. They have no any plan for them. So government must reduce the cost of governance. Government must eliminate, you know, dubious payments at all levels. Government must block leakages, you know. Government must ensure that our industries are working, our refineries is working. If all these are put in place, I can assure you that the pressure would have gone down, and Nigeria, you know, will be able to have more income that would not need to have our, you know, naira totally devaluated the way it is today. So the economic blueprint of Tinubu administration is not known to Nigerians, and that is why this, you know, confusion is coming. And, you know, he has not yet put economic management team that can help drive the policy framework of the economy of the government.
Okay. Well, I think that will be all for now. Thank you so much, Mr. Rafsanjani, for joining us on News Hour this evening. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.